Hi, I'm Karl Taylor, photographer and photography instructor.
Hi everyone, I'm Urs Recher, photographer and consultant at Broncolor.
So Urs, we're here to do some new how-to videos. Welcome to my new studio, which should be a good place to film this series of how-to videos. We've got a few different ones coming up. What's the first one that we're going to attempt today?
The first shot is a still life. I was asked from a museum in the Netherlands to shoot engraved glass. They always have the problem to shoot a glass on a neutral grey background, and at the same time the engraving must be clearly visible.
Okay.
And most of the time they did this with a lot of exposures and then mounting, copy pasting, a lot of post-production. Right. And they asked me whether I could find a way to do this in one single exposure.
So you have a technique to capture it in one shot then?
I think I have, yes.
Good, good. Okay, so let's have a look at that, Urs, and see what we've got set up. So we've obviously got our camera here. Yes, we've created a little background. Just tell me a little bit about the setup.
Yes, the background is actually just the background that I have to use, so it's nothing creative, you know, it's like a documentary photography. I can't make a fancy still life, a beautiful picture. I just have to show to document the glass. So It's just an even grey background, slightly upwards, slightly bounced, and as a basic light, just a softbox.
Right, so the softbox is the overall light.
That's the overall light, which is giving the look of the picture, but it has the problem that it doesn't show the engravings very well. So it's just everything more or less evenly lit. You can guess that there are some engravings.
You can see something, can't you? But
yeah,
not a lot.
but very badly. So now if we only have this light, these soft lights, you know, we have to make several exposures. And then with a lot of work, we have to make a selection and take this turkey or whatever it is. And
engraving, yeah.
Exactly, and paste it in the final shot.
Okay, so how do we get the bird on the glass, the engraving, to stand out from that glass?
Okay, so if you have a soft light, let's say in this situation we have a soft light, and these soft lights, they illuminate everything, but there's almost no contrast between engraving and glass. And obviously if we take the opposite from a soft light, if we take a very hard light, we will have the opposite, that only the engraving is visible.
Right.
And maybe I show you this first, and I switch off the softbox and I switch on the Pico light. So if you have a look.
So you're using a Pico light, which is one of the small product photography type lights.
Exactly. First of all, it's the Pico light, but more important is the light shaper that's used together with the Pico light. It's a projecting attachment, and it has 4 templates, a focusing device, so I really can put the light exactly to the space or to the point where I need it.
Yeah, this is like the same attachment we've used on previous how-tos on the bottle photography to illuminate a small space on a label or something.
Exactly.
But here you're using it as a backlight to shine through the engraving.
Yes, exactly. It shines through the clear glass without doing anything. Only, let's say, if you have fingerprints on it or dust, this will be visible. But of course, this hard light will be diffused on the engraving. So actually, this light does the opposite from the softbox. It shows only the engraving, but nothing else. Right. And then later on, we can.
So you've got to get the balance between the 2 lights correct.
Yeah.
So that the engraving is the right exposure, the softbox is the right exposure.
Yes.
Okay.
To set this up precisely, it makes sense because it's actually transparent, so I don't really see what I do. So if you have the small card there quickly.
So we can use the color test card
exactly. Here. If you just hold this here, then I see actually what I do.
Here you can see the light coming on here.
Exactly. So I adjust the templates very precisely.
There you go. So you can see there how Urs is controlling the blades on the projection attachment to control the space of the light going through that glass.
The more I focus, the more precisely I can set my light. I close a little bit from up. That's the wrong one. This is the right one. From here.
Closing the bottom one up to stop any spill on the ground.
Just make sure that it still hits the entire engraving. All right. Yeah, so this, I guess, this should do the job, huh?
Yep.
Good.
We can't see any spill on the foreground. Okay.
Should work.
We've seen the exposure here, just the softbox. Can we see the exposure for the hard light so that people can understand what's going on?
Absolutely. So the softbox is off and the background, so the Pico light is on.
Okay.
And I expect the opposite from this, only bird and nothing else. And that's pretty much what I get. Huh?
Right, okay, so now we've got the engraving beautifully highlighted, higher contrast, standing out, but obviously we've got no background surface area because the softbox is off now.
Exactly. So let's say if I switch light number 1 on again, probably it was a little bit too bright at the beginning. I need some contrast, so I just take the power down a little bit and flash it out quickly, and let's have a look what it does.
Okay, good.
We are getting closer.
If we compare, just as a comparison between the first one, there you can see the engraving is very soft, not showing, standing out at all. In this next shot, now the engraving is standing out. So is that pretty much there now?
That's pretty much there, yes.
Well, really great result there, Urs, and surprisingly quick as well. Fantastic, fantastic result there. So if you want to see more of these how-to videos that Urs and I produce, follow Broncolor's Facebook page. If you like them on Facebook, they stay up to date with everything that's going on with Broncolor.
Exactly, we try to have a new how-to, let's say every 10 to 14 days.
Okay.
Not everything filmed,
No.
but we have a lot of how-tos, just the final result, lighting diagram, some technical information, a little text about...
So pictures, lighting diagrams and stuff.
Yes, exactly, and very important explaining as well in a short text why we do it like this.
Right.
So
and it also shows which accessory was used.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah,
so you can choose the lighting modifier and then see the how-to video or the how-to document that goes with it. So stay tuned to Broncolor's Facebook page and website for more updates, and we'll see you on the next one, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much for watching.